Did you know that Instagram was originally called Bourbon and it was designed for users to earn points for checking in at locations? Did you know Twitter was originally called Odeo and was used for podcast subscriptions? Shopify was originally called Snow Devil and was designed to sell snowboards. Even YouTube was originally a video dating site. These are all examples of tech pivots. That's the term referring to a significant change in a company's product, business model, market, or technology approach. It's usually made after recognizing that the current path of a product or business isn't working as intended. Pivots are common in startups, and choosing to pivot or not pivot can often be the difference between success and failure. Now, if you've been following Strada for a while, you've probably noticed a big shift in our product and messaging over the last several months. So I wanted to break it down and explain what's been going on, where we started, and what's coming next. Now, when my brother Peter and I started Strada, along with our cousin Austin in 2023, our goal was pretty simple: to help creative teams work better together. If you haven't seen them, the first 17 episodes on this YouTube channel are a chronicle of what happened in the early days of pursuing that mission. We also established a few guiding principles that we built the company around. We believe cloud storage isn't the future of media workflow. We believe that metadata should be equally valuable in creative forms, not just technical. We believe that real-time workflows are critical in efficient collaboration. And we believe AI should primarily be used to accomplish the boring parts of storytelling, not the creative parts. All throughout 2024, we built an amazing and totally custom AI-powered media analytics and search tool. This product did several things that no other tool has done in a way that's creatively friendly and easy to use. Strada Cloud analyzes your media and automatically runs AI models to instantly help you find faces, locations, objects, words, even emotions. Then, you can search tens of thousands of your assets with natural language and literally find anything without ever having to log it manually. You can check out episode 28 because it shows exactly how Strada works. But the first time we showed it to people was 1 year ago at Cine Gear Expo in Los Angeles. That's June of 2024. And we were as nervous as we were excited.
So on one hand, I have to pinch myself. On the other hand, I have to be realistic. Like we are moving so fast that we are just like almost over our skis.
We always had good traction when it came to interest in what we were doing. In fact, throughout 2024, even prior to the release of the public beta at CineGear, an average of 280 people signed up for Strada every month. Throughout the summer of 2024, we hosted weekly onboarding sessions for over 500 users. We told that onboarding story, along with its challenges, in episode 33. But as we moved into the fall of 2024, a pattern began to emerge that we didn't anticipate, and it didn't look good. Even though we had lots of people signing up for Strada, they weren't coming back to use the app very often. One thing tech companies really want to accurately measure is daily active use, or DAU. We noticed that a lot of people were connecting their clouds to Strada, generating transcriptions and running AI analytics on their media, but only a few were coming back the next day, or even the next week. And as that pattern emerged, we knew we had a problem. As 2024 moved into 2025, we actually saw a decline in signups, and our DAU fell way below our expectations. Facing this data, we were forced to really rethink not just the product, but the root problem we aimed to solve.
It is possible we have an ICP problem. The biggest mistake is over-indexing on the value of tags.
I believe the two choices we have are agents and commenting and sharing.
Like we have room for one big swing, but not two.
I can't spend until I know for certain that's the feature that puts us over the edge. We don't know. And it might be agents and commenting.
If agents is required to make Strada work, then Strada's broken. Fundamentally, because enough customers have media in the cloud.
We don't want to solve a problem the way people worked last year. We want to solve a problem people work next year.
During this time, we invited Novus Global executive coach Joseph Barkley to come and speak to our team. One of Joseph's best skills is to help people perform at their best. And one of the ways to do that centers on being honest with yourself.
By introducing a different mindset before you feel like it, you can keep the vision squarely where it's at, be sober about your current reality. At times when you notice yourselves inflating your current reality or reducing your vision, that is probably your brain saying like, warning, warning, this is going to be dangerous. And be like, thanks, brain. I appreciate you doing your job. We're playing a different game here.
And so we began hosting feedback sessions with users until we fully understood the problem. And the lesson we learned was clear. Users told us they like being able to analyze their media, but they can't afford the time or money to upload it all to the cloud in order to analyze it. Now that not only sounds like a huge problem, it also sounded familiar. This is because at exactly the same time we were hearing this from our customers, our own creative team was getting crushed with cloud costs. $1,200 a month in cloud collaboration subscriptions, not to mention facing the constant struggle of slow upload speeds and files scattered across several different platforms. And that's when we realized literally everyone is facing the exact same problem. Everyone loves the cloud for its collaboration, but everyone hates uploading to it and paying for cloud storage. Most people almost instinctively go to the cloud when we need collaboration tools. This default behavior, in fact, is why we initially built Strada in the cloud to begin with. But 2 years ago, our lead engineer, Austin Case, always had this idea about building a peer-to-peer network, which we called Strada Agents. And we realized, well, what if we could use that idea to engineer a way for people to have all the power of a creative collaboration platform without needing to upload anything in order to access it? And that became our main focus for the past 6 months. Back-end engineer David Benjamin worked to build an early proof of concept of agents, which we quietly debuted at the HPA Tech Retreat in February 2025. And the response was incredible. So we shifted our entire team to sprint hard so we could officially launch agents at the NAB show in Las Vegas on April 4th. The pitch was, be your own cloud. It hit hard. The booth was literally mobbed with interested people, and we even won an NAB Product of the Year award. But most importantly, people started signing up for the product and telling us this was the game changer they needed. Overnight, our monthly signups shifted from a declining average of about 150 people per month to nearly 800. But we weren't totally convinced this wasn't an accident, and we're suspicious that increases that significant are even sustainable. Now, and I don't have to tell you that the cost of building this company is exorbitant. Not to mention, raising money when Hollywood has the flu makes it even worse. But we decided to take the gamble and focused our entire team of 11 people on a 10-week sprint to make major upgrades, introduce new features, shift our messaging, and get it all ready in time to show you agents at Cine Gear Expo 2025.
2 years ago, we were at Cine Gear and we had just started Strada, literally days before. So we were homeless. A year later, Cine Gear 2024, we built this powerful search engine and showed it to people for the first time. I mean, it's a totally different story we're telling this year, and we hope people are gonna come and we're gonna be able to show them what we've built and see if we're really solving the essence of the problem that they've been explaining to us.
Turns out this is the thing that I have been wanting because we can have everyone looking at the same clips in real time.
This is kind of like straight off handoff. I have the shoot, I have my footage, I upload onto my drive, and then I can send it immediately to the client or the artist, and they have their own copy of the footage.
We don't have to spend time uploading to have a client or a collaborator then take that footage and download it to their hard drive.
Being able to shoot and then go straight to who needs to see it, that's huge. Strada is definitely the future.
It's going to help us work with our clients in a way that is more streamlined. And I think it's also going to help us keep our costs down.
I work in kind of a live news space, so to be able to work with things instantly is kind of ultimate. I mean, to see it populate in real time, and then if you have someone on the other side to receive and edit it, you can have everything done before you even pack up your camera.
It does sound too good to be true. Shall we see a short demonstration?
Yeah.
Here is a drive. This could be a camera card, this can be a USB, it could be anything. When I plug this in, it's called Michael. By checking this box, I instantly turn this into a cloud. Now, when I look at Chrome, this is just running in Chrome, I am able to see that drive, Michael, and I can take this drive and I can invite anyone to this drive. They get an invitation, and when they log into Strada on Chrome, they can browse the drive and even download them. We are now initiating a peer-to-peer transfer from one computer to another.
What can I say? I mean, I'm impressed with the demo. I'll be very happy to try this because I'm just thinking how it can help me, what I just saw here.
Thank you, brother.
We are all humbled by the response. And now just 3 weeks after CineGear, if we look at the last 8 months of progress, it took 6 months of Strada Cloud to get the same interest in 1 month of Strada Agents. Now, this still doesn't mean that we've successfully solved the problem yet, but we do believe we're getting closer. We're currently getting close to even 150 people trying it every single day. And most importantly, they're coming back. That's not just traffic, it's traction. So if you're one of those people, let me just say thank you for sticking with us and helping us get off this cloud addiction. If you've been with us from the early days, yes, AI is still a big part of our long-term vision, but we realize that access and collaboration in a completely new foundation needs to come first. And in the interest of keeping our commitment of being transparent to both our new and old users, we published a vision page on our website so you can see what we're planning. You can also join our Strada Discord server, and along with countless other creative professionals, you can even help steer it. At the end of the day, we've not deviated from our original mission. We want to build a tool that makes it easier for creative teams to collaborate. And it's not that I think the cloud is all bad, but let's be honest. Video files are huge, internet is slow, and cloud storage is really expensive. I simply cannot see a cost-effective way for creative professionals who work with large amounts of raw material to rely on cloud storage in order to access it and share it. That means we're going to have to challenge video cloud companies with what we believe is a flawed business model. And this is an important realization that comes thanks to our users. We've paid attention. We've listened to your feedback, we've taken a few hits, and we've made some bold moves. So is this a pivot? Well, our customers are the same. Strada's still a collaboration platform, and we are already taking steps to move our AI models to run on your local machines. So technically, no, it's not exactly a pivot because we're providing essentially the same features. We're just moving the location from cloud storage to your storage. And with your help, we believe we have a shot at shifting at least a portion of the creative landscape from today's cloud-to-cloud infrastructure to one that could be peer-to-peer. In any case, the last 8 months have been the most exciting in our company's history. Thank you for being a part of this. We're actually releasing another workflow game changer in July. I can't wait to show it to you. And we have another big thing planned for September. So sign up for Strada, join our Discord, and let's work together to disrupt the cloud market that is truly overdue for an entirely new form of collaboration.